Welcome back, everyone, to XLNC of Valorant. It's an inaugural tournament, but man, it feels like it's been 4 or 5. To be honest with you, DJ, I don't have much left in me, and that's gotta say something for the players. All I'm doing is watching and talking. They're the ones putting in the effort, play after play after play after heroic effort after heroic effort. And we're finally headed to map 3 in just a minute. We're headed to Bind to somehow break the deadlock between these two teams.
Yeah, someone's got to break the deadlock. Like you said, Necrox, these players have got to be just at the end of the rope. I mean, they already played a quarterfinal series, right? And yes, those were a lot quicker than this one. 2-0s, fairly convincing from both teams. But there is so much effort, as you mentioned, being expended. So many heroic plays from so many different sources. These teams are so evenly matched as we get into Agent Select here on Bind for the what must be the final game of day 1 of the inaugural tournament. The winner goes on to the final. And which one of these teams will find the break, will find the ability to pull ahead on this final map? I don't really have an answer for you, Necrox. Hopefully one of them does.
All right, Bind it is, and here's the select. So quickly run over the victors of map 1. Lotus. A myth will be on the Viper. A little more passive, but certainly has a lot of utility and agency to make things happen. Crits on the Raze, and right back on that Astra. For the victors of map 2, the team with possible momentum coming into the final map of the evening. Gen on the Astra, replay back on that Killjoy. Kevin and Andrew on the Sage and Jet alike as we are straight into the map.
Here we go, baby. Lotus going to be on the attacking half this time around, and talked about Bind a little earlier in our series. It's quite the even map. We've already seen Team Shiiiish on this map once. It was very close with squeaky clean up until the end. They do start this time on defender side. They're looking to defend mostly this A site. They got 2 setting up in showers, 1 in mid. We'll see if they can hold off this attack from the new agent being selected here, the Raze, coming in for Lotus. Really their only form of a duelist. We'll have to see what their setups are with this Viper to make this Raze even more effective as crits. And again, engaged here in showers.
First kill of map 3. Who will it belong to? A couple pings gonna find their marks onto the side of a Team Shiiiish. Crits will claim that first kill. Gen with some nice trigger discipline. Couple headshots gonna be dropped right back in return. Crits trying to knife his way through the wall meanwhile, but he's been stuck. He's been iced off, if you will. 2v3 situation here for Lotus. They've looked at these before and have taken them head on. TP taken by Otter with that spike in hand. Playing this one slow, waiting for crits to gain a little more ground.
Yeah, honestly, the Otter TP there, he's going to wheel all the way back. He was just trying to stay alive. Crits gets another one. This could be the entryway. There's still 1 member on site. Oh my goodness. Andrew, baby! Andrew! Let them have it. Let them know Team Shiiiish is showing up here on Bind.
4 in round 1 for Andrew Shi, and that is incredible stuff to open things up for Team Shiiiish indeed. Great stuff there on the hold, and Heaven had the range advantage with the Ghost, and he uses it to the greatest effect. Marshall in, of course, for him. We saw probably one of the sickest no-scopes I've seen in quite a while. The rest of his team running Spectres. For Lotus, it's basically a full save. A couple fancy pistols here and there, but Lotus probably looking at an 0-2 deficit unless they can grab something. Ganesh gonna swing out, find Roy. Nice gravity well placed down. Oh, and Andrew is not messing about in map 3, man. 2 quick successive shots with a Marshall.
Dude, Andrew wants to go home, man. It's past his bedtime. It's too late. He's like, no, we're ending this one quick. I don't want no more 14-12s going on. He has come to play here in these opening 2 rounds and looking like a clean 2-0 coming in from Team Shiiiish.
Yeah, Otter's now pinched on both sides. Gen just waiting to open up that teleporter and does it at the perfect time. They've read Lotus in both the rounds so far. Now is when Lotus need to pick things up. Full rifle buy. There you go. Everyone's picking up the armament now. And it's a bonus, of course, for the side of Team Shiiiish. Necessary win for Lotus unless they want to go down 4-0. Of course, their economy would be completely broken. If not, we could see straight back to an even state, or at least a 2-1 or 3-1-esque scoreboard.
Let's go.
Hey, look where Andrew's going. Back to showers. He's got support. Look where Lotus is going. But this time they got rifles, Necroc.
Rifles versus knives.
Gonna win the duel.
Oh, don't bring a knife to a gunfight, but it doesn't matter. He trades it back 1 for 1. Kevin Shiiiiish will find crits as well, and these rounds have been so explosive. Every time at the beginning, Andrew gets involved with it. Nice snake bite from a myth to chunk out the likes of Gen, pushing very aggressively, by the way, with the spike in hand. But there's a member right behind that wall. They don't know. There's the gravity well. Oh, it's so awkward. The knife was attempted, but Gen now pushes out of you all the perfect time. Roy's good to trade 1, make it 2. There's the curveball around the corner. Doesn't duck away in time. And he can't find the flick. A little too far right. Means Ganesh is a free win. And they pick up the rifles. A full round buy from Lotus doesn't go their way. And map 3 looks strong for Team Shiiiiish.
Team Shiiiiish coming out so strong here, reading the push again, taking firefights in showers and winning them. I mean, it's no surprise really this time around. Andrew's just heading there with the Marshal and saying, I'm going to fight you. This time he's got the knives, he trades, but Kevin Shiiiiish picks up the extra kill. Then he stuffs the plant there coming in from a myth. They clean up round 3, and now very broken is the economy of Lotus. Rifles even retrieved to save the econ of Team Shiiiiish. They are looking strong here in the opening rounds. Lotus going to put another one of those huge thrifties that they have been known for all night in this series.
Gonna need some more miracles here from Lotus. Another way to find it, but well, that's not what you want to see. Ganesh jumps up. That's a rifle gonna be handed on over. Who decides to pick it up if they can get far enough to grab it? Just waiting to see who that rifle will belong to. Still in no one's hands for now. Finally, Roy is the man to pick that one up. Otter, though, doesn't check that box near Hookah. They're trying to bang the wall to get him in time. Crits is going to find it with a frenzy. It's already 2 in the round for him. Gen will drop Roy. That was a man with a rifle. Crits now has one of his own. A myth is going to get flanked here if he's not careful. The position's been revealed, but I'm not sure Crits has enough in the bank to deal with it. And of course not. He's only at 35 HP with a frenzy. Well, he has a rifle, just doesn't decide to pull it out for now. Not sure if he realizes he had a rifle. And he did not. So will not be able to find anything on the broken round. A couple kills, but that's it. And Team Shiiiiish are not messing about. They want to put Lotus away and punch themselves a ticket to that final spot.
They certainly do. These have been such strong defenses for them so far. Early picks across the board, and slight mistake there, I would say, from Ganesh, playing up close with rifles against kind of half bind. Not really what you want to be doing, but the rest of his team is just right behind him. They're confident in their plays, and the mistake goes completely unpunished as everyone else picking up those kills, getting into good spots. Now they're going to go right back to showers, and they're going to fight with crits again.
Gen still here. There's a gravity well and a smoke. A myth is going to get one, but he knows exactly where this member is. Oh, what is that from Vinny through the smoke? And this is one of those Lotus rounds where they can just explode out from really nowhere. And they've got 3 quick kills. Ganesh commits to run it back, and Ultimate maybe in bad faith here. I'm not sure that you were ever going to be able to get anything in time. The post plant is just too far away. Ganesh and replay here to take a 2v5 retake, but honestly, boys, I think you just want to keep your rifles in your pockets for this one. The recon dart at least going to tag 1. It's holding this heaven angle. Couple shots through, but you just need to play time. Yeah, and at 20 HP, has to save more time to heal. Ganesh just doesn't have it in him. Uses the utility, uses everything he's got, but just no win to be found. Lotus get their first win on the board.
And there's the first fight back here from Lotus. They have been put up against the ropes. Otter, oh, Ganesh, baby. Nice headshot there. Lotus have been put up against the ropes a bit here on the opening rounds of this bind. Decisive map 3. They finally get their first punch back in this slugfest between the two. They'll take that round after a very, very nice push through mid at a site. Ganesh, I don't really mind the run it back there. It does not, it's not available for this round, but there was a lot of time, and if you can get a kill on that run it back, maybe it's not looking so bad in a 2v4 with a lot of time. Unfortunately, regardless of the decision, it will not be available for them now, and that will potentially give Lotus another angle into this A site where they continue to focus their resources.
Wall being sprayed down from Lotus. Kevin buying as much time as possible. Andrew on the back end of this one as well. So the Shi brothers in full effect in this round. So are the rifles. Everyone with full 2,900 credit buys. There's the Astra Wall up from the likes of Gen to stop that A push. But now Lotus will rotate away and go to the 2-man hold on B.
No charges left.
Yep, and B not very well covered by this Astra Wall, unfortunately, but it will kill a lot of time. So I think mission probably accomplished usage. It will basically be a full 5v5 replay here, but with only 40 seconds left as they get ready to hit through.
This is going to get bloody, and there it is. The initial frag is immediately traded back by Vinny. The myth goes down. No more smokes to operate on this site. Chris is going to get one with the paint shells. He's whipped out the RPG as well. It's going to find the mark. The showstopper is perfect, but Kevin is there with a resurrect. On to Andrew, who's such a critical member at this point in the round. Kevin is big for that res. What else can he do, though? The Hunter's Fury just making sure there's no one close is going to get one tag. That's a lot of damage. The heal is onto Andrew as well. This is a return Astral Wall from Roy to buy their own time. Now swinging out the members of Team Shiiiish. The post plan is so far away. Roy has tucked himself into the smoke. There's the defuse. It's going to be tapped now. Now second tap. Otter's going to get one. Going to get two from elbow. The last member is on the bomb. The spray is there. Roy showing all he can. Otter's going to get taken down. Andrew backing himself away, but he's got the knives out. There's a smoke. One more. But the smoke screen is so beautifully placed in front of this garden angle. Gonna be held. Andrew gets it. Roy can't spray in time. And Andrew Shi, welcome to XLNC Valorant. What a clutch.
Baby, the confidence there from Andrew just to stick it with the fire coming through the smoke. I don't think that Crazy Roy knew he had already gotten the spike to half because he had peeled off it to take that firefight with Otter. So the timing a little bit off, the spray doesn't hit, and when that spike gets diffused, I'm betting that Roy is going, oh man, he had it to half. That is an unfortunate one there from Lotus, who fight back very well, but do end up losing the round and fight back down with full gun.
2 ultis available. They have that Viper ult along with the Neural Theft. So if they can take a site, they can make some work with it, but they just can't get on. The hold here is so beautiful. Andrew is on fire right now on this jet. He's got a Hot Hands member on his team and Ganesh, but really Andrew's the one wielding the flames in map number 3. Looking to put the final nail in the coffin for Lotus in this first half. Takes this one, guarantees themselves an even half state. A myth will find Ganesh. That's the opening frag, and here comes a Neural Theft as well. A myth needs to get back onto the site and use the ulti. If they want to secure a round, a myth, does he commit the ulti though? That's the big question. Wait for that noise cue, that audio cue to go through. The retake is going to be massive here. Everyone is on every side. Andrew in hookah, Kevin in CT, everyone on Lotus is swarmed. They're all on site. They need to get away. They need to win their gun duels. It's so critical, but Otter's going to drop to Kevin, who finds one shot with a Vandal. One head, one opportunity, one wonder here for this frag. Andrew, what is that through the smoke? He's gonna be taken down, but replay is found, and the myth was just too far away. The lineups were not in time. Doesn't even get the exit frag. It is Team Shiiiish dismantling Lotus. It is Team Shiiiish taking their 6th win.
Team Shiiiiish has absolutely reset. They have come to play, and one man in particular, Andrew Shi, is a madman on this map, on this defensive side. 13 frags thus far. He has taken over this game, and Team Shiiiiish are primed to get a huge half. Lotus still have a decent buy here. 4 Spectres. They need to get it together. They need to find a way to break through this defense, find an angle. But thus far, they have shut down on both sides. Necrox, they've tried the slow approach. They've tried the fast push. Nothing has seemed to work. And Ganesh pushing aggressively. He's going to get one. He's going to get the run back.
Oh my
He's gonna get
gosh,
two.
Ganesh, you can't do that. Otter's going to trade back on site, but at what cost? Now the flanks are going to come through. Lotus are truly trapped like fish in a barrel. They're on this side. I've seen this before. Deja vu rings true from Lotus, but can they change the outcome? Is there a different script to be written? Ganesh has already gotten 3. Myth with the Sheriff is going to get 1, and here comes the ulti finally from a Myth, but he's just killed by Andrew. Of course, he gets the kill. Roy now left in 2. Can't even find the kill through the box. Roy will fall over, and so will Lotus's chances as getting this as an even half. The fuse is going to be passed through, and this double controller comp from Lotus just can't find any success.
Lotus is running out of time, Necrox. Their economy is busted here. They aren't probably going to have, or excuse me, they just had the Spectres. I'm getting my rounds mixed up. They do have a full buy. This, though, could be the breaking point. They are down 7-1 on this attacker side. Bind is probably defensive sided, but not by that much. You know, it's not attacker sided Haven. It's not sort of old split defender sided, right? This can be an even map, as shown by Team Shiiiiish earlier, who went 6-6 basically in either half, pretty close with Squeaky Clean. Lotus has got to step up. They got just gonna mow him down.
You just can't stop these two, Jen and Andrew. When one steps up, the other takes a back seat, and now Ganesh has found the flank. Everyone on Team Shiiiiish is stepping up to the plate and knocking this one out of the park. Otter trying to do something for his team. He's traded one back, sure, onto Ganesh. 2v4, Crits and Otter. Lotus, man, they just feel like they're hanging on by a thread, but really they're just so far behind. I'm not sure that you can ask Otter and Crits to do much more other than get maybe 1 or 2 frags. Well, there's 1. There's 3 more to go. 33 HP on Otter. And look at this lineup from Otter. There's a recon dart, but Lotus just don't have anything left. Jen with the Odin. Still holding sight.
Yeah, I like the bait here from that recon dart, making it seem like they're going to stick around A, but are just going to run into a bunch of Killjoy utility here in Hookah. There's also some Astra Clouds there, and position is going to get removed. And then here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, replay.
Swing under long. Otter just didn't have enough HP to deal with it. Now Crits just has to YOLO this. He's just going to leap out. See if he can get 1. There's the paint shells onto replay, which is going to force him to reposition. Well done by Crits. Certainly knows how to maneuver the operator, but he only has 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
There's just no way. And well, sure, he has the spike. He doesn't have the round win. 7 already. Make it 8 for Team Shiiiiish. Lotus need a rally, and they don't rally now.
Yeah, they need to rally now. That was a gun round, Necrox. That was a full buy from Lotus, and they don't come away with that round. Gotta keep my eyes on the buy here. Of course, they have the rifle that Crits did save, but what else do they have in the locker? Spectres being hovered, Stingers being hovered, Sheriffs being hovered. No more rifles for them. Yes, the half is coming up. Yes, they could try some force buys. They need anything to happen. They need some momentum. They need some sort of heroic effort like they had from individuals all night doing this candidate to start this round.
Vinny. Oh, yes. It's going to get 1. Ganesh just doesn't check the corner. There's another member there in Jen. So knows Vinny's tucked away into this awkward elbow spot, but he'll be safe for now until he decides to swing. Jen holding this one with the Odin. Who knew the Odin? Such a good gun. Vinny looking to take the shot. 10 HP. Headshot for Vinny. Doesn't find the kill. Lotus 4v4. The push onto A soon to come.
look at the hustle here. Sage gonna go up Gen. Just Wall will come out to try to stall the push, but two members are already past it. If Crits can get out here, it's basically just a 3v3. There is a long flank coming in here from replays. Kevin picks up the
dashes away. Somehow he gets one away and then picks the other. Roy is going to be able to trade Gen, who's at low HP already, but wiped away like a dirty stain. Lotus don't stand a chance. And Team Shiiiish have something activated in their blood. When you need a clutch moment, they come up time and time again.
You don't deserve my inventions.
And what a turnaround from the start of the series, Necrox. Don't forget how we got here. Team Shiiiish had a 3-round lead on Ascent. They had a 5v3 with that 3-round lead to close the map, and Crits stepped up and shut them down. It seemed like Shiiiish was cursed, like they couldn't step up in the pressure situations, like Lotus had their number, but the moment they broke them in overtime on Icebox, it's like a flip, a switch flipped, and now they are the team performing under pressure on this map. They are the team with all the answers, all of the their favor, and they are primed so far ahead here. 9-1 on Defender's side here on Bind, looking to make it 10 as we approach halftime.
Need a win here. Here comes the RPG. Doesn't even need to be used as a myth. Finds it with the Phantom on this Viper. That's his 5th that he's claimed. Spike going to go down. Nanostorms are in a great position. A lot of damage onto Otter. Chunked down to 50 HP from that Killjoy utility. And here comes a lockdown as well. They're going to have to push or back completely off. But that's not what you want to do. Hesitation costs you your life. Otter's going to trade one back, but it's 1 for 2. Make it 2 for Otter. He's gotten a double and gotten the lockdown. So much given by this member already. Here comes a resurrect from Kevin. Always at a critical time. He wins a gun duel as well. All left on Otter and a myth. Has the lineups, has the snake bites in place, but it has to sprint back to the site, and Andrew's pushing long already. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, but over the wall like Superman came Andrew for another win. Team Shiiiish is relentless.
Blasphemous.
Andrew Shi will not be denied his spot in finals. Necrox, he pushes aggressively after the resurrect comes in, picks off a myth, dashes back over the wall in a blaze of glory to take down another. 10-1, 1 round away from halftime. I mean, Lotus need anything. They need this round for any sort of mental momentum advantage, something, anything to take into the next half on Defender side, because this has been the Shiiiish and Andrew Shiiiish show here on Bind.
These two are just unstoppable. Gen as well has been incredible in this one. Ganesh is gonna find Vinny as well. Already Lotus operating at a disadvantage. Andrew with that operator. I mean, step through the smoke here, but that's just sloppy play. You can't push that.
My God,
you have to wait.
Need that back.
And he just doesn't have the patience. You could feel Lotus getting a little antsy, trying to make miracles happen, but you have to make them happen one by one, and they have to be clean. You can't just swing out like that and expect to win a duel that was never going to go in your favor. And Team Shiiiish punish, and they punish hard. 3v5 for Lotus. Probably looking at another win for Team Shiiiish headed into second half. Someone just has to come up big. That's all you can ask. It has to be a massive momentum swing as well. One close round win isn't nearly enough. You need everything to fall for you. And this would be a good round to start it off.
Yep, they're moving towards B. 2 members, all of the ability in the world sitting underneath here. Just needs to stay alive. Does replay, hiding out in the long corner. Opening frag. This could be the entry.
The gravity well was perfect, but they didn't check guarded, and that's going to be disastrous. The spray is there from replay, and Gen cleans it up. Once again, Team Shiiiish bide their time. They hold out long enough. Yes, Lotus have some tricks up their sleeve, but you're just getting outmaneuvered. You're getting outplayed, and Lotus now on defense needs some miracle holds. They need to stand strong, hold hands, whatever you need to do, boys. Gotta do it now, or you're out of this tournament. Send your finals bid goodbye, because Team Shiiiish looks strong, and they want their chance against Coxie in finals.
I mean, look at the difference in this half. 11-1, almost perfect on the defender side here compared to the 6-6s we've been seeing all night long in this series. Primed to win here. A pistol round alone could set them up for a force buy and a win. I mean, it is that close now for Team Shiiiish as they stop here of a 2-2 split.
2 rounds is all that stands between Team Shiiiish and finals tomorrow, Sunday. It would be their day after a series like this, their series to win, but they still need to get through Lotus and their defense hold for now. Roy peeking out into showers, trying to get as much chip damage as possible. Not much to be found. Shock Dart won't connect from Otter either. One more to be thrown in. Doesn't find much. Still holding our Lotus. Methodical from Team Shiiiish. This is what they do best. They play slow. They wait to gather information and then they make their moves. Spike, meanwhile, is not going towards A. It is headed towards B.
Yeah, slowly headed towards B. 40 seconds now on the clock. Just trying to get some information. There's an early pick from Gen, and now the rotation comes through. Is on the other end. Yes, it's out with the Cypher UT, but it's only Cypher. It's only Vinny on this site. He needs it.
If Vinny can stop the plant, that would be massive. The pings are coming through, and now it's a foot race back from Lotus. They need to be able to hold this one. If Vinny can stop plant, that would be massive. A curveball around the wall. The TP is available if they need to, but the spike's already out into sight. Now Kevin Shi is already out. Can they get it? But look at the massacre! What the hell is that from Team Shi? They just wipe away Lotus once again, and match point. DJ, I've been with you throughout the night. I've seen miracles. We've casted miracles like this before. But man, oh man, are they so improbable.
I mean, Necrox, you blink and you miss the entire last round. 4 members dead in an instant. You blink and you miss the entire map. It's 12-1, Necrox. Match point. 11 match point here for She. I can't believe what we're witnessing after how close the series has been for the better part of 3 hours tonight on this bind map. This is truly an incredible performance from Team Shiiiiish.
And the mental fortitude that this team has to have after a disastrous loss in map 1 to bring it back to a scraped out victory in game 2 to then put on this kind of a show in game 3. This team can do it all. You cannot doubt that they have it in them to win this one and then proceed to make a show in the finals tomorrow. Andrew, of course, he wins the duel against Smith. Of course, it's there. Peeking around, the judges in. Roy's trying to drop down, but good night, goodbye to Lotus. It is Team Shiiiish. It's Andrew Shi to make the play, and here comes the plant. The smokes are down, but Ganesh is through. Otto's gonna drop him. Vinny will drop Andrew as well. 2 big names to go down. Gen's still alive with the Spectre. Replay and Kevin all have this one available, and Lotus need to hold. Lotus need to find the retake. There's one from Crits. You need him to do so much more. 1 bullet and it's all on him in a 1v2. He could be sent home, or he could be a miracle maker for Lotus. You have to pull up now, but no, they just can't do it. And ladies and gentlemen, your semi-final victors after a gruesome 3-game series. Team Shiiiiish will face Team Coxie in your grand finals tomorrow night.
What a series here tonight. 2 of the closest games I think I have ever seen played in Valorant. And you know, we've been joking about it behind the scenes. I think our producer's been a bit cursed tonight. Cursed for 12-14 scoreline all night long in his quarterfinal and now the semifinal series. And finally, the curse broke. Something broke on Icebox for that curse, and something broke for the likes of Team Shiiiish because they looked like an entirely different animal here on Bind, absolutely dominating from start to finish, led by Andrew Shi. 21 frags from the off. He was on fire and he never took his foot off the gas here on this map. What a performance from them. And unfortunately, not the way you wanted to end this series if you are Lotus Necrox. Not the performance you wanted to have on map 3 after so many close rounds in those 2 first maps after an incredible comeback on Ascent.
And listen, you can, be upset about the rounds that you lost in map 2, maybe thinking there was something there that you could have gained a little bit more and pushed to a win. But at the end of the day, what happened has been settled, and Team Shiiiish proved in map 3 that they're the team that truly deserves this spot in finals. Lotus tried their hardest along with the rest of the teams that made an early exit here in the inaugural XLNC Valorant tournament. My condolences to those players who are not going to be here tomorrow, but I encourage you all to tune in tomorrow when we see our finalists face off on whatever map they decide to select. But for now, that is all we have for you. I love you all so much. To Artie's behind screen, behind the curtain here, thank you. To Golden Falcon and Orbital coming in and casting the other stream throughout the night. You guys are incredible. Dory K stepping in last minute, an absolute superhero. And to DJ, of course, always my bestest love. I appreciate you all for tuning in as well and sticking with us throughout a 3-game series. That'll be all that we have for you tonight, but make sure to tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern when our finals kick off. Until then, we'll see you later. Have a good night and stay safe.